Hello everyone, welcome to today's session where we explore the role of statistics in travel research. Before we start, let me introduce my name. My name is Nurdiansyah, and over the next few minutes, I'll explain what a statistic is, how it relates to concepts like population, sample, and parameter. And I'll be illustrate these ideas with a real example from EFL research. Let's define what we mean by a statistic. In research, statistic is a numerical value computed from a sample, a subset of the entire group we're interested in. Essentially, statistics help us summarize data with measures like average, percentage, or standard deviations. In the fields of teaching linguistics as a foreign language, statistics play a crucial role. Researchers use statistics for number one is evaluate the effectiveness of English teaching methods. The second one, analyze students' performance in language learning. 3. Compare learning outcomes from different techniques. And the last one, support data and making decisions in education. For example, suppose a TFL researcher is evaluating two different teaching techniques. By using statistics, the researcher can compare students' test score from classes that use each technique. The analysis might reveal which method led to higher comprehension scores. This kind of evidence-based research supports improvement in teaching strategies and help educators understand what works best in diverse classroom settings. Next section is 3. We're gonna talk about population, sample, and parameter in definitions. Now, let's break down 3 key concepts: population, sample, and parameter. The first one, populations. This refers to the entire group of individuals or items of interest. In our context, it might be all EFL students in a particular country or region. The population is the target about which we want to draw conclusions. How about sample? Sample. Because it's often impractical or impossible to study every member of populations, researchers select a smaller group, a sample that is representative of the larger population. The statistic we discussed earlier, such as average number of books read, is calculated from the sample. And the last one, what is parameter? A parameter is a numerical value that describes a characteristic of the entire populations. While the statistic is based on sample, the parameter is what we ideally want. I want to know about the whole populations. For example, the true average reading frequency of all EFL students in the country would be parameter. That's how I provide a sample of applied population, sample, and parameter in EFL research. Let's break it down using a real-world study case from an English conversation area at English Education Department. Ready? Let's dive in. So, imagine we are conducting research of the effectiveness of an English conversation area in improving students' speaking fluency. Our goal is to find out how much their speaking skills improve after regular participations. So, the first one, population. The entire English education department consists of 280 students. Ideally, we will stay all of them, but that would be time consuming and impractical. Example. Instead, we take a sample of 33 students who actively participate in the conversation area at least twice a week. This smaller group will help us estimate results from the whole department. Parameter. After 3 months, the average fluency improvement in our sample is measured. Let's say their speaking fluency score improved from 65 to 78 points. Since our sample is representative, we estimate that if all 280 students had participated, their improvement would be around the same range. In conclusion, by using population, sample, and parameter, we can evaluate the effectiveness of the conversation area in improving students' fluency. This method helps EFL researchers design better language programs, and learning strategies. Okay, is enough for me. The last one. Statistics play a crucial role in TEFL and EFL research. They help us analyze learning methods and make data-driven decisions in education. By understanding population sample and parameter, we can design better studies and improve language learning outcomes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insight into educational research. Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep exploring, keep learning. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.